Welcome to today's show. My name is Dave, and today I'm here to talk to you about this scooter. This is a power scooter, really cool. Now, the company did send me this product for review, but they wanted me to show you what it is, how it works, and all that. Now, you see it comes in a very big box, and this thing is kind of heavy, so when you do get this delivered to you, you might need some help to get it into your house. But I wanted to show you how well this thing is packed. I did open it and looked inside and went, wow, this is cool. So let's take a closer look and see how it's packed. Then I'm going to go ahead and take it all out. We're going to look at the pieces, the parts. We're going to see what needs to be put together, charge the battery, and test it out. So stay tuned for live testing on this thing. Let's take a closer look. Okay, I just opened up the box and I just wanted to show you how well it was packed. It looks like there's a lot of foam bits and pieces in it, as you can see here. Some bubble wrap. There's your little basket with a bunch of stuff. So really, really cool. I'm going to go ahead and take this all out of the packaging and out of the boxes and lay this all out so we can get a closer look at what we got. Okay, I have everything out of the box. Just one little note too is taking the big red thing out of the box, the whole scooter part. There was a little plastic handle right here that I went to grab to pull up, and that broke as soon as I did. So that's not a good way to pull this thing up. And of course it broke right in half. Now there is a handle here on the back, and then you can grab the front. There's a little front bar on there, and you can lift this thing up, or the handle bar here, or whatever. So I just want to let you know that it does come with instructions for the canopy, because this one does have a canopy, and also the scooter itself. Now it does come in different pieces, so you got like a seat there with some bits and pieces on it. There is a battery pack and charger. We have a basket. We have arm rests here. That large black thing is actually the canopy, and those along the side are the pieces for the canopy. And of course you have your big main unit here, which is really cool. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this together. I'll show you each step of the way of how to put this thing together, and then what all the bells and whistles and pieces are, because there's some really cool stuff with this thing. But we're going to put this together and then give it a test, so stay tuned. Inside the box it is packed like this. It comes down. Now there's a little knob here. You can raise this up to whatever angle you want, which is really nice, and then you can tighten this down, and that's heavy duty right there. Really nice. Okay, the next step is to adjust this thing. This is your seat pole, and there's different holes, and then there's a hole there. Now the instruction says is to adjust this to the size and put a bolt in, but it doesn't say what bolt. Now there's a bolt and nut here, but there's also this kind of bolt. Well, this nut and bolt doesn't fit because it's not long enough, so I'm going to rule that one out, and I'm going to do this one. Now there is a picture that you can't really see what's going on. If you can see, I can't see it, you can't see it. It doesn't really tell you. So I'm going to guess it's this one. Those instructions are kind of vague, so maybe they can work on that. But I'm going to put this in. I'm just going to put it at the tallest section for now. But that just fits in there and locks into place, so that should be good to go. Okay, next up is to put the battery in. This is the battery pack here, and it's really heavy. But there's these little electrode bits to it. And it's going to slide basically right in this tray. Actually, before I do that, I wanted to show you that this unit can actually be taken apart into two different parts. So I don't know if you can see the seam here, but you unlatch this and undo the cable, and this whole back piece here, the back wheels will come apart with these little latches here, and then the front part separate. So if you do need to have this broken apart to transport, like in your vehicle, if you can't lift the whole thing up and you need to take it in pieces, you can do that and easily put it back together. So that's what that part there is. But we're just going to go ahead and take this, slide that in, and then there's this little latch thing here. We're going to take this and tighten this down. So that just kind of keep the battery locked into place like that. And then there is a nice handle here for this, but I don't know if I would lift it up, the whole unit, by this handle. It's just a plastic handle, and it's just only hold on by here. But on the front is your charging ports. I haven't charged this battery up, so I'll need to do that as well, but that's how you put the battery in. Okay, the next step is to put the seat on. Now the seat itself just has a little pole here. This is the little lever that you can make it so you can swivel, and some other adjustments, but we're just going to slide this right into here like this. Very nice. The seat comes up like that. Now the handle makes it so you can release it and swivel it, and then it locks back into place just like that. Okay, the next step is to put the armrests in, and you do that with here. There's these little knobs you can unscrew, and then the armrest has this this little pole here. It's going to go inside like that. So I'm going to go ahead and install that, and I'll show you what it all looks like. Okay, so I have the armrests in there, and you can see you can lift this up so you can get in and out and so forth. And there is a little bit of adjustments of in and out this direction, so you can push it all the way in, or you can, if somebody is in the seat that needs a little bit more width between the armrests, you can do that as well. Okay, now to put the basket on, this actually already has the screws and everything already on it, and it's got these little clips on it, and the basket has some holders. So it doesn't really do anything. It just kind of slides right on like that. Very simple and easy to install. Okay, once you have everything put together, you do want to make sure you charge this up. So we just swing that out of the way, plug this in, and plug it into a wall to charge it up overnight. So I'm going to do that. But first, I'm going to go ahead and do the canopy, because the canopy comes with this one as well. Okay, you put the canopy on, you do have to take the armrest off, and you got this little bracket here. We're going to slide this part on. Now, you can still put the armrest back on when we're done, so we're going to do that in a minute. And then there's this little thumb screw that goes into this piece. So that tightens it up there. Okay, now you have this really long piece. This is the part for the canopy. We're going to slide this onto this section here, like that. And then there are bolts. So there's the bolt and the nut that go into this section to hold it in place. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I do give you an Allen wrench and a little wrench here to get this all tightened up. Okay, I just found out that this wrench that came with it does not, it's not small enough to fit over the nut, so it doesn't really work very well. It's always a good idea to have your own set of tools just in case. Okay, now I'm going to take the other armrest off and put the other bracket on too. Okay, now I have that pole in there. I have the umbrella part of it set up. So you have these two little screws, and you can adjust this pole up and down as well. But let me come back a little bit and show you the, here we go. So now we have the canopy up there, and it looks like a ball cap. It's kind of cool because it has the front end to it, so you can see that there, pretty nice. So now you can have some keep you from the sun or the rain if you want to for that. So now let's go ahead and get a closer look at some of the features and bells and whistles of the chair itself. Taking a look at the control panel here, these are your keys. These little silver little things, they just sit right on my hand. They don't look like a key. We're going to put that in. It's going to beep at you, and these lights are going to come on. This is your battery indicator. So red and yellow is very low, and then green is fully charged. So this is fully charged. You have a little horn here on that side, and then on this side you have a light. So now if you can see here against my hand, there's two very bright LED lights for you there. And then this control knob is your speed control. You can turn it all the way down to turtle, so you can go really slow, and it kind of limits you so you're not going too fast. And then you can go all the way up to very, very high. Now this thing says it should run about 6 kilometers an hour, which is about 3.5 miles an hour, give or take some. Forward, and then backwards is only a couple miles an hour. Backwards, because you don't want to go too fast going backwards. And then these knobs here are for these little paddles here actually are for your control. So you can see you can go forward and backwards, and you can go left-handed or right-handed. You just make sure you remember which way is forward and backwards. Very easy to operate. Okay, let's take a closer look at the scooter itself. There is a bumper bar here too, so in case you have a tendency to run into things. And then also some really cool looking wheels. Now this little lever is your locking your wheels, so you can put it in unlock like that, and that way it'll free up your wheels. And then if you put it in lock, it's under power. So now it won't roll, but you need the power on to make it work. You also have little wheelie bars here, little wheelies, in case if this thing has tips, if you're going too high up a ramp or something like that. These will help keeping you from tipping over. And again, a nice big handle here to hold and carry and pick this thing up if you need to. And again, they have these armrests that open up like this so you can get in and out, and it also swivels again like this. But then you can also put the seat down, so if you don't want to take the seat off or anything like that to transport it, you can just flip everything down and keep it kind of compact. Hey there, I just want to show you how to get this scooter into the van. Okay, first thing is we're going to take the basket off. And we're going to take the seat off, and we do that is we're going to take it and swivel it around, and hold the lever up, pop it right on up. Now this the seat goes down. And this pole here, this part here that you see is for the umbrella. So I'm going to leave that on as well in case we want to use the umbrella. Okay, the next heaviest thing is the battery pack. And to do that, we're just going to loosen up this little battery pack latch thing here. And we're going to pull this straight on out because it's a little heavy. And then the handle here, you can loosen this up and put this all the way down like that. I'm going to take the key out of it. So it's pretty flat. Now, if you need to take this seat part out, you can. It's just pull a pin and pull that out as well. All right, we're just going to lock that back in place. And so now you can grab it a couple ways. There's a big handle right here, and that's kind of the heaviest part because that's the wheels on it. And then here you can grab up in here or the front to put it in. So I'm going to bring it closer to the car. Now, this whole unit together is 88 pounds. That's with everything. If you break it apart, the smallest piece that's the heaviest is only 20 pounds. Now, you can take this latch apart here and remove the front and the back pieces. So there's actually comes in and splits in two if you have to pick it up. I should probably be able to do this part of it myself. So there you have it. I was able to get this into the van myself. Again, remember that if you need to take it apart, you can split this even in half in smaller pieces to get it loaded in. Okay, we got Mom out here to give us a little practice run. Hey, Mom. All right, give it a shot, Ma. Now, we have this down to medium speed, so it's not too fast for her. Go ahead and push it all the way forward. There you go. All right, we're going to try it on the grass and see how it works. Okay, so now she can go from the sidewalk over into the pavement, the street, the driveway. We're in a parking lot, so it's safe. Decent turn radius. She's going really fast. We've got a helmet on for safety. Okay, now I was able to tighten these up really good and tight because it was kind of loose, but now they're nice and solid, so that's really good. And then there's a little thing underneath here. Didn't say in the instructions, but you want to make sure you get that one in so the seat is nice and secure as well. Pretty nice. Okay, well, that was fun. Mom had a good time on the scooter. As you can see, the seat is up as high as it will go, and it's as far back as it will go as well. Now, you can adjust the handle, so I could do this, loosen this up and adjust the handle for her a little bit better on that, but it was very simple and easy for her to operate this machine. The total weight of this thing is 88 pounds. Now, if you took this whole thing apart, like you took the seat off, took the battery off, and you split the unit in half, again, you can split the base in half, like I mentioned, the heaviest piece of this is only about 20 pounds. This is a pretty nice little scooter. If you're looking for a little mobility scooter, this one may be the right one for you.